Hey Arcturian Starseeds, welcome to Starseed Energetics. This is going to be your month of August energy reading. I'm a tiny little bit late, but it was just divine timing. I promise this was supposed to be the time. And even if this isn't August for you right now, people tune into the different months. There's a reason for that. Maybe their planetary transition in their current birth chart is similar to the collective one that we're going through right now. I mean, there's no explanation. If you're drawn to it, this is for you right now. That's just how it works in this fifth dimension that we just switched into. So, like, I really love cilantro. I love the taste of cilantro, and I bet you, like, most Arcturians love it. Arcturian Starseeds will love it because it tastes like technology. It's actually, it draws all the heavy metals from your system, so it's really good for you. And the only reason I said that is probably because, I don't know, it's probably relevant to some of you, but there's like a cilantro plant in the window. It's just staring at me right now. Hey. Okay. Spring/autumn is insane. I think I know why I talked about this cilantro randomly, because it's like, you know, a plant. I said it's staring at me, this cilantro. And your freaking cards right now, they're all about the same thing, which is gardening. And it, you know, it's a metaphorical gardening first and foremost. Doesn't necessarily mean like literally gardening, but right now you're entering this extremely fertile period, like so fertile in the month of August. You're literally planting seeds and you're preparing on an internal level. So I didn't mention this to you earlier, but I did the Arcturian reading before the Lyrian reading, and I blew the entire footage because the mic was not working properly. I mean, it's Mercury retrograde for me right now, but still, but that often happens with clients when I'm supposed to do a double take into the energy, because there's like a cross section of the different energies. And in that one, it was talking about, like, really talking about your need to be introverted this month. Cut out everybody or everything that does not allow you to be in the highest state of frequency, especially for this month. Even if it's just this month, you need to cut out all the habits, all the people who are not up to your ideal standards. So even if that means you have to be alone, even if that means you, like, don't go to any social activities, just for August, have the highest standards when it comes to how you're spending your energy, and turn inwards, because you're going through a lot of, your environment is literally shifting right now, and you need to pay attention to the subtle bodies of your energy, because what's about to come, like right now in August, is a preparatory stage. So when I say August, it's geared towards when you're watching this, so it's just towards this one energetic pocket that is aligned with you when you're listening to this. So I don't know how long this is gonna be. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be 3 months, but after this preparation thing, after this fertile period, things are just gonna literally take off so fast that you're like, I use the example of a bamboo tree. They spend like 7 years underground preparing to go up from the ground, and once it hits the ground stage, it just grows so fast, like just exponential growth. And that's literally the stage that you're in right now. So please kind of cultivate your inner zen, really appreciate this time, because a lot of the times people are very upset when, you know, things don't manifest as fast as they wanted to, but they don't realize the gift of not yet having that kind of results show up that fast. For example, I remember this guy who made Airbnb. He has a podcast called Masters of Scale. If you're interested in that kind of techie stuff and entrepreneurship and things like that, even if you're not going to be an entrepreneur, listening to these people are so beneficial for you, especially if you're spiritual. It's always good to balance it out with these people who are super successful on a rational side. Anyway, he talks about how much of a gift it is when his company wasn't so scaled up yet, because that gave him an opportunity to really get to know his users and pay attention to details that he would never be able to do that at this stage when he has like billions of users all over the world. So this is what I want you to take note, is like, you have a gift right now of being able to really pay attention to the tiny, subtle details of, first of all, yourself and the people around you, the people you work with, and your environment, and what you're able to do. Like, even take finances. If you're not at a level of being as abundantly financially abundant as you would like to be, it gives you an opportunity to really learn about yourself and how you react to different energies of money and how you react to different income and outcome streams. It gives you a better idea of how you are operating on an energetic scale. And so this is the kind of thing I want you to know is, listen, your garden is sure to grow like wildfire, because this is a garden card. This is about, you know, the inner calm before the garden just like springs. This is a garden card. And then spring and autumn is about this kind of preparatory stage before the garden, the garden just, you know, appears. And actually, there's a significant person that is actually in your life currently or coming into your life that has a lot to do with this project, whatever this gardening is, or just the new reality that you're manifesting, whether that's a spiritual teacher, a guide, a mentor, a work relative, a romantic partner. They are energetically very beneficial and have the ability to mentor you in a very beneficial way. So I want you to pay attention to this person and, you know, maybe be grateful for them if you already have them in your life, or just know that they're coming into your life and that, you know, this is just a sign that you guys are very aligned and this person benefits from you. And, you know, it's almost like this person, it sees your potential and knows how valuable you are, you know. And so this is like an investment for them. You know, it's not like they're losing out on giving you all of this support and energy. They know what you are, they know who you are, and what you're capable of doing. So I want you to actually know as well who you are, what you are, and how you serve. And just use that as an affirmation if you want. You can say, I know what I am, I know who I am, and I know how I serve. This is a phrase from Paul Selig's text, I Am Word, I believe, something like that. I love that Audible book. He's a tremendously awesome channel who wrote this book, channeled from various different dimensional entities, angels primarily. But that's a very, very powerful affirmation because it gives you this sense of empowerment and knowing what you are, and what you are essentially is source creator. So even if you don't really know on a certain level, on a conscious level, that you're the source creator, when you affirm to yourself, I know what I am and I know how I serve, I know why I'm here, I know what I'm doing, even if you don't know what that means on a physical level, it's a very powerful way to really drill down that essence that you are source creator and you know what you're doing in terms of just being your damn self. And that just translates as some sort of cool mission that sounds cool to humans, but really all you're doing is doing all these energetic tweakings across this matrix and breaking it. And how that plays out in terms of a narrative, it doesn't really matter, but it's going to sound as cool as it could possibly get to you personally, because this is your filter. But what matters the most is that you feel like you know what you are, even if you don't, because you are a fractal of source, and you're the only fractal of source that looks like this. Not looks like this, but vibes like this. You're the only thing out there that is like this, and you're the most sentient being in your personal reality, because you're the only subjectivity that's available in your personal reality. That doesn't mean that I'm not in my reality. I am the most sentient being in my reality, but there are infinite realities, and we just happen to interact once in a while, you know. And so we all are the most sentient beings and the most powerful beings in our subjective reality and whatever we're aligned to, you know. So that's my message for you. Let me see if there's an oracle card that wants to come up for you. Wow. So this is very much related to what I was just saying about you being the most sentient being in your universe. This is a difference card, and this actually talks about how you are so unique and authentic. And even if, this is the one thing that I want to highlight, even if you hardcore chased your core dreams and really was authentic and became the primarily most awesome version of you, and everyone else did that around you too, you guys would all be so different. So I think this is a common misconception, that if everyone became what they wanted to be, that everyone would become the same thing. That's actually very wrong, because if everyone just really truly followed their heart and followed their deep desires, everyone would be so much more authentic and so much more different, actually, than if there were a few people who were doing this and that, and everybody else is just at a place where they need to like copy this or that. So if you don't feel like you're authentic, and if you're the kind of person who look at other people's outer manifestations and chase that, that's very wrong. You need to like really affirm your existence, and if you would just listen to your inner alignment, you would actually end up creating this level of authenticity. So a lot of the times when people envy other people, it's got to do with the level of authenticity that's coming out, but they're mistaken as so that what they have in their belonging or what they look like is actually the source of that frequency, and people try to just copy that. But actually what they're really emanating is the authenticity, and it just happens to look like this or feel like that, or they make this kind of stuff. So that's a message. Whether you are on the side that is being envied and copied by other people, the product of your authenticity is being copied by other people, I want you to know that there's no way that they can emulate it and be in the same level as you, because what you are is just a manifestation of your authenticity. And even if they try to copy that, they can't. They have to be, in order to emulate this kind of frequency, they have to align to their selves, you know? So I feel like that was relevant for some of you, but in other cases it also goes for hand in hand with you. Don't mistake other people's achievements as the frequency that you like are so attracted to. If you're really attracted to somebody's life and how it has manifested, and you're kind of like looking up to their standards and looking up to them as an example, please remember that it's not what they've achieved, but it's the alignment that you're so drawn to. It's the alignment that inspires you, and you could sometimes mistake it as their external manifestations, but no, it's the alignment that you're drawn to. Okay, so that was the end of your reading. I hope that it has been helpful. I love you guys so much. To the Arcturians and back, and I will see you guys later. Have an amazing month, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Bye.